Hi guys, is Nick Groff a fake? That is the question that has hit the social media in the last couple of weeks. In early July, the Inquisitor posted an article saying, is Nick Groff's new show, Ghost of Shepherdstown, is it fake? Because they have some evidence that it possibly is. Now, this is wow. This blew the paranormal world into boom. Jason Hawes from Ghost Hunters got involved. He retweeted the article, he reposted it, and he reckons he didn't read the article first. He didn't know that Nick Groff was involved in it, because apparently Jason and Nick go way back and they know each other and they get on really well. And I think Jason, he really messed up on this. He backtracked and he did damage control for Nick Groff, because this was bad. His series, the second series of Ghost of Shepherdstown, is about to drop. I think it either come out last night or it comes out tomorrow in America. So obviously we don't get it in the UK unless we watch it on YouTube. You're not supposed to do that. Anyway, do you know what the article said? Let's get to the nitty gritty. Basically, what it said, they said they had quotes and sources and names from witnesses that were on the show. But basically, these witnesses were not real. They were actually actors that were paid, apparently, to come in on set and pretend to be witnesses. Now, the evidence has come out that this is true because one of the guys, a Bradley Nardi, actually has an IMDb Pro account, which is like a digital resume for all actors in Hollywood, TV, music industry, everything like that. And his name on his IMDb Pro for this series, Ghost of Shepherdstown, is called Terrence. Now, if he was a witness, a real witness to paranormal activity for a TV show, surely his name would be his real name and it would be just down as Bradley, because he's a real person. He really saw this evidence or whatever he witnessed. So that's a bit dodgy, that, because basically he wouldn't need to change his name, would he? So obviously this show is on Destination America, and it's a great network, great channel. They have so many episodes of great paranormal TV. They also do Ghost Asylum, I think. I'm not sure if them or TLC show Paranormal Lockdown, also with Nick Groff. I'm not sure, but anyway, they show loads of paranormal shows and they have a great history of showing good paranormal content. But there is also reports that producers have gone into the town of Shepherdstown, and it's been told by locals that they have changed to locations that were not haunted, but they're made out to be haunted because they look scarier and they're more interesting for the TV. Really? So they changed locations and they changed stories and basically hired local actors that are in the area to come down and be a witness. Sounds legit to me. Now obviously we all know Nick was in Ghost Adventures, the biggest paranormal TV show in the world, and it will be probably for a few more years to come yet. Obviously Nick left Ghost Adventures last year. There's many reports that he was sacked, many reports that he left. He basically signed a contract with another production company behind Zach's back and the Travel Channel's back. So obviously you're not going to be allowed to do that because Zach will kick your ass. So he had Ghost Stalkers, he had Paranormal Lockdown, and his latest one, Ghost of Shepherdstown. Now Ghost Stalkers only lasted one series, and I watched it myself. I thought it was pretty boring, didn't really get into it. That Chad bloke just screams a lot. And then we have Paranormal Lockdown with Katrina. That's in like second or third series now. I actually quite like that. I like the style of the show. I like the fact that they're still there for 3 days and they live in it, they sleep in it, they eat in it. and basically they film everything. So that's a pretty good idea. I haven't seen Ghost of Shepherdstown, so I can't comment myself, but I know there's a couple of other guys with Nick in this show. Now, as to the reports of it being fake, all these stories of location changes, you have to get evidence for the TV network. Now, does Nick have any involvement in this? Watching him over the years, I would say he probably doesn't. He is basically told what to do because he is not Zach. Zach is executive producer of Ghost Adventures, so was Nick, but Zach is like the host, he's the face, he's like the presenter, and the Travel Channel would let Zach get on with it because he'd get the job done. He always produces, doesn't need to fake stuff. Now, I'm not saying this new show is fake, but producers would have to be brought in because Nick wouldn't be trusted, maybe is the right word, to do this show himself because he hasn't been on this TV channel for a long, like Zach. Zach's been with Travel Channel for like 12 years or whatever, 13, 14 years, and he produces every time. His other shows like Deadly Possessions, Aftershocks, Netherworld, Paranormal Challenge. He has proven quality in this field, but Nick has always been with somebody. So obviously Nick doesn't have the power that Zach would have with a TV network, with the producers. So to be honest, my opinion, I don't think Nick knew too much about this. See, Nick probably doesn't know that these actors were brought in as witnesses because he's not on that. It's above his pay grade, basically. He doesn't need to know. He's there to film the evidence, do the investigation, and not get involved in production as much as he was in Ghost Adventures. I am sure of that. So, does Nick know? Probably not. So we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He seems a normal guy he was always honest on Ghost Adventures. So I can't see any reason why he's suddenly turned into this fake person. To be honest, I don't see how it fits into him as an investigator. Because obviously these shows have to deliver good evidence. And if they don't, then they get the message from the network to the producers. And if they don't change, get evidence, then the show's cut. End of. They don't get another series. Most shows only get one season, to be fair. But you see, when these TV shows, they try and fake evidence. They forget that there are so many independent, private investigators like myself. People that just go out to the local cemetery. People that actually sit there in the cold, in a field, in an old castle, just to try and get paranormal evidence because it's their passion. These TV companies, they forget that we do this. And we know when evidence is fake. We know when a K2 meter or a Mel meter or another device goes off. If a REM pod goes off because you've got a mic on, a radio mic. We know these things. We know how this equipment is set off. When it will go off. We know why it will go off. So for these producers and companies and TV networks to try and con us, you're not going to win because we know. Now, on Celebrity Haunted Hotel that I was on last year at Halloween, we had 5 nights of live TV. Not once did any of the producers, the floor managers, the line managers, the TV company, the execs, not one of them went to any of our crew and said, "Oh, ham it up a bit. Come on, you need to make it scarier. We need to get some evidence." Not once. So, Channel W, you had a good show last year. There was no dodgy paranormal evidence going on, and I'm sure you would have seen that, and it would have come across. There was no fakery. There was nothing. So, not all production companies and TV shows that involve the paranormal are fake. You see these comments on social media, "Oh, all TV shows are fake." Well, they're not, because our one last year, Celebrity Haunted Hotel, was not fake. There was no fakery, there was no fake paranormal evidence, there was no staging going on. No one throwing stuff apart from Justin, but he threw that, he was caught. Wasn't our crew. It wasn't me or the other 5 guys. So, and he wasn't told to do that because he was kicked off straight away and taken out of the room because it made the show less credible. But obviously we got rid of him and that's it. But that was the only thing that was fake, I suppose, about Celebrity Haunted Hotel. And I am so proud that we produced a week's worth of paranormal live TV and there was no faking involved. So it can be done, and hopefully, W, if you're watching, you bring it back again this year because I want to be on it. Yeah, we want to do another one in a castle, please. Castle or prison. Yeah. So, anyway guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Have you watched Ghost of Shepherdstown? Do you think Nick Groff is a fake? Give me your thoughts. And if you like this video guys, like and subscribe. Make sure you turn channel notifications on. Bing, 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 bing. And go follow Official UK Haunted on YouTube as well. Lots of great episodes there. And I shall see you next time. See you later guys. Thanks for watching. That's right.